Question 45. Consider the following dynasties: Hoysala, Gahadavala, Kakatiya, Yadava. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. But yeah, how many of the above dynasties established their kingdom in the early 8th century AD? Only one, only two, only three, none. So it's a concept question from ancient and medieval India portion. All these dynasties are famous while you go through the medieval ancient India. Sorry. So you could answer this question, the question from the static part of your preparation. But I have listed few of the current affairs sources that discuss this kingdoms. Let me just show you. Probably that is the reason why they picked up these dynasties. Let me just show you. So Hoysala temples are India's nomination for World Heritage Tag. So it is an important news that was published in Hindu on February 2022. It's during our preparation phase. So this is one good reason to learn all things about Hoysala architecture. There are many important points mentioned in the article. I'm not going through it. You should make notes out of it. You should have made notes out of it. And once you hear something like this, just visit the wiki page of that say Hoysala kingdom and just go through whether there are any important points. So if you see when it was established, like what is the capital, and it was initially located in Belur and moved to Halebidu. So all these information are very important. It could appear in prelims. So just take the important information, make notes out of it, especially when it appears in newspaper and it has some importance that year. So, and as far as our question is concerned, if you see, they was established way after 8th century, and Hoysala kingdom was relatively new kingdom. So that doesn't so that answer, it was not established in the early 8th century. And similarly, Kakatiya was in news. So again, Kakatiya Empire, you should be reading. There is some mention about around which time they were there, but you should go to the Kakatiya wiki page and see or if whether there are any important information and makes note of it. So if you see, established on way after 8th century, even though earlier ruler were 800 century, it was established way after 8th century. So even that doesn't fit. And similarly, Yadava kingdom. And in here, if you see, there was an article saying what's in name, the journey from Aurangabad to Sambhaji Nagar. So there is a big article. There are a lot of points, and here they are discussing about Yadava dynasty and Kakatiya, Rashtrakuta, Yadava dynasties and all. So here Yadavas were mentioned in the news, but I'm not saying that is the only reason you should read about Yadava. If you are reading about ancient and medieval India, you should be going through all this and making and have a basic understanding where in which regions they were and what were their in which times they were, and some important and some like culture architecture related important information, all that. So yeah. And similarly, Gahadavala dynasty, it was not, I didn't see anywhere in news, maybe I missed it out. So even it was established way after 8th century. So none of the dynasties mentioned in the news, mentioned in the question, was established in the early 8th century. So that is an important. So you can take other points also, and it may probably come in the future prelims exams. So yeah, that is this question. And before moving on to the next question, I will show you an interesting video. If you haven't checked that out, you definitely check it out. It was published 7 years ago, already have 8 million views and all, but this is very interesting video, and it shows various kingdoms established at different times. I'm not sure, I haven't vetted the informations, but this is a really interesting visual representation of different kingdoms coming and going. So do check this video out. It's really interesting video. Yeah, I just want to say that. Yeah, let me go back to the question now. So question 45. I think None is the answer. So let's move on to the next question.